Good morning to everybody. Welcome to online classes. Hope you are all well. Now I will explain from the story The Selfish Giant, Unit 2 of English Literature Reader. Before explaining today's remaining part of page number 20, I will refer few sentences from the previous lecture of 11th May. You must tell him to be sure and come here tomorrow, said the giant. But the children said that they did not know where he lived and had never seen him before, and the giant felt very sad. The giant was very kind to all the children, yet he longed for his fast little friend and often spoke of him. How I would like to see him, he used to say. One winter morning he looked out of his window as he was dressing. He did not hate the winter now, for he knew that it was merely the spring asleep and the flowers were resting. Now I'll start today's explanation. Suddenly he rubbed his eyes in wonder and looked and looked. It certainly was a marvelous sight. All of a sudden, explanation 1. All of a sudden he rubbed his eyes in astonishment and watched and watched. It was absolutely a spectacular sight. Explanation number 2. Immediately he massaged his eyes in surprise and glanced and glanced. It was indisputable and amazing sight. Explanation number 3. Instantly he cleaned his eyes in admiration and stared and stared. It was unavoidable and sensational sight. Now from the book. In the farthest corner of the garden was a tree quite covered with lovely white blossoms. In the remote corner of the garden there was a tree completely covered with beautiful white flowers. Explanation 2. In the extreme corner of the garden there was a tree which was fully covered with attractive white flowers. Explanation number 3. The giant observed that the remote corner there was a tree which was totally covered with splendid white flowers. Now from the book. Its branches were all golden and silver fruit hung down from them, and underneath it stood a little boy he had loved. Explanation 1. All the branches of that tree were golden and the silver fruit bended down from the branches of the tree. The little boy stood under that tree whom the giant had loved very much. Explanation number 2. All the branches of that tree were golden in color, and the silver fruit drifted down from the branches of that tree. There was a little boy who was standing under the tree whom the giant had loved very much and considered as his best friend. Explanation number 3. The giant watched the tree which was located at the extreme corner of his garden. All the branches were golden, and the silver fruit suspended from its branches. And he observed that the little boy was standing under that tree, whom he had loved very much and selected him as his best friend. Now from the book. Downstairs ran the giant in great joy and out into the garden. Explanation 1. After observing the excellent sight of the extreme corner of his garden, he was so delighted that he ran down and reached into the garden. Explanation number 2. After watching the beautiful sight of the remote corner of his garden, he was pleased well and immediately come down from his house and entered into the garden. Now from book. And when he became quite close, his face grew red with anger, for on the palms of the child's hand were the prints of 2 nails, and the prints of 2 nails were on the little feet. Explanation 1. When the giant came close to the little child, he observed there were the prints of 2 nails on his palms and on the little feet. After watching, the giant's face grew red with anger. Explanation number 2. When the giant entered into the garden with delightful face, and after that immediately he was annoyed bitterly because he looked the 2 prints of nails on his hands and feet. Explanation number 3. After watching the beautiful sight of the remote corner of the garden, he came down to the garden. When he came close to the little child, he was irritated badly, and he watched 2 prints of nail on his hands as well as on his little feet. That is the end of first lecture.